Misfits, and welcome to the Misfit Adventurers podcast, a TTRPG podcast where our group of friends sit around and play some of our favorite games set in our own homebrew settings. I am the Dungeon Master, Amanda, and I hope that you will join us and enjoy the stories we have to offer.
I'm ready too.
It's amazing.
I'm ready.
It took forever. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, you're fine.
Oh dear.
We're all here. I'm so excited. It's been so long. Okay. The last time we were all together, at least in terms of the party, not your physical bodies, you guys were traveling to Braylock and fighting some giant squid monsters from the deep. And what else happened? I feel like there were some meaningful character moments. I think maybe some conversation between characters.
I told Chi that Allie...
Right. Isla actually opened up to Chi and told her that Allie had shown up on the compass, so that was very important. Darren, didn't you talked a bit about your...
Yeah, Darren and she kind of talked about life and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bad.
Chi gets all the emotional dumps.
Well, she's the mom.
She I think the last
She's
time
the
she
mom.
kind of emotional dumped to Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did.
Which also makes sense because Darren's dad.
Yeah. So, Hoots is definitely, the child, the naive, pure soul,
Must protect.
heart. We must protect Hoots. But, Darren, big dad energy, literally is a dad. Chi, big mom energy. And you've had to play that motherly role quite a lot. And then we have everybody else who's kind of stumbling through life.
This is very much like the pure.
Can I share a
child.
text that Casey sent me today?
Oh no.
Oh, yes. I want to know, at least.
She
No
said,
one else was.
I'm watching the last session and you're Ronin's scary. She should roll well on intimidation. And that accent had me cackling.
I know. I was like, well, about that.
Ronin is creepy.
Yes. She's like the runaway kid.
I don't know if I would say scary though, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Ronin is still a teenager. She's a creepy teenager, but she's a teenager.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Not a phase, Mom.
But most importantly, at the end of the session, Revan spotted a shape on the horizon, and after looking through the spyglass, saw that it had red sails and flew a flag depicting a bloody cleaver. You guys were like, we'll throw up the Ouroboros flag, Bloody Jack's flag, and maybe they won't attack us. And then they attacked you. So I think we've already rolled initiative.
Surprise Pikachu face.
Wait, did we? Oh,
I think we have already rolled initiative.
We have.
I do believe
I rolled.
the ship has a separate initiative.
Correct.
And there is a bonus that you can add to the ship's initiative score. It's
like your
it's your ship's like crew score. Just call it a +4 right now.
Okay.
This is not something we've really been fooling with much, but we're gonna call it a +4. And I'm gonna move y'all to a map that I have finagled just for this scenario.
Amazing. Okay.
You're gonna want to zoom out.
Yeah.
A sizable amount. That's.
Aren't I supposed to use the deck score of the ship? Is that not correct?
Roll a d20 and then add 4 to it. That's what you need to do.
Ship rolls initiative using its dexterity, and it uses crew's quality score as a modifier to that roll.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to take dex.
Your crew quality score is going to be a +4.
Right, so it's a +2 because our dex is -2.
Cool. We love that.
Oh.
So
It
the
could be
ship's
worse.
initiative is a 5 because I rolled a 3.
Oh.
The ship's initiative is 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I
Sorry,
like that.
y'all.
That's nice. That's unfortunate because
Yeah.
the other ship got a 25.
Yeah, I figured it was something
So
like that.
on this particular map, each square is going to be 10 feet, not 5.
Okay.
And I am going to roll real quickly to see if you guys are traveling with the wind, against the wind, or like neither. If you're with the wind, you move 60 feet, I think, per turn. If you're against the wind, it's like 15, and then otherwise it's 45. So we're gonna say 1 to 2 against the wind, 3 to 4 not really with or against the wind, and then 5 and 6 with the wind. All right, 4, so just meh. But that's good because that means the other ship isn't really with or against the wind either. So that's good for that. Now technically they already, I guess, sort of took their like they opened by firing. So I feel like I'm gonna consider that their turn.
Sure.
I'm gonna change the music up real quick. Because while this is lovely, it's not really combat oriented, you know? And I feel like we need some combat. So. Also, I definitely, like, earlier found a handful of ants right around where I am, and I thought I killed them all, but I'm just gonna be a smidge paranoid this entire time.
Okay, no, totally. I hate ants so much, dude.
I can't stand it. All right, where's the music that I was going to use? It is called, it has a name, and it's called something.
What's that name?
It's like pirates, yes. Yeah. Okay. So, they've technically already gone. Yeah. Ronan, is there anything you want to do? Do we want to take individual rounds? Y'all are very far away from them, so Chi, I think, wants to.
I would like something I would like to do, but if
So we'll just go through initiative as per usual, and if you want to do something, great. If you're like, I'm just gonna wait until we get more in range, that's also fine. All right, Ronan.
okay, oh, sorry.
Do some of us need to like help fire the cannons? Is that a thing we need to do? Okay, I can start heading down to one of the cannons, I guess.
Yeah, I think you need three people on a cannon, and
Correct.
with the way it is, you guys have a mangonel at the front, and then I think you have 4 cannons down below. With the way the ships are positioning, it's going to be difficult to use the cannons right now,
So,
unless
probably the
you
mangonel.
adjust your angle in some way. So just keep that in mind, because right now you guys are literally like, meh, you know? But your cannons stick out the sides, so that'll be difficult until you guys are right next to each other. Yeah, you also have crew, so, like, they can also be helping with the cannons. You don't all have to be below deck doing that. You have enough crew to at least man a couple of the cannons if you guys would rather all be above deck. So, so did you want to go below or stay above, or what do you think?
I guess if we have crew to do the cannons, then I can stay above.
Sure. All right.
I also wanted to let you know, Amanda.
Yes.
That I have been keeping track of our ship's hit points after the last hit, so I still have that. We're at 158 for the hull out of 200.
Okay. That'll be interesting. Orlana.
I think I'll just hang out and wait till the ship gets closer or things like that.
Sounds good. Isla, captain.
I guess I'm gonna direct some of our crew members down to. Well, is the Mangonel also under?
Mangonel is up. It's I forget if it. I think I can't remember which one's at the front, the forecastle or the quarterdeck. The forecastle, I think, is at the front, and I think the quarterdeck is where the helm and the steering is. So, the Mangonel is at the forecastle.
But it's on deck.
Yep.
Okay, so
you can see it.
I'll direct 3 of our crew members to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to do fire at will this turn, or would it have to wait till next turn? I'm trying to remember. As an action, aids the crew in aiming one of the ship's weapons. So it would have to be next turn.
Advantage on the next.
Advantage on the next turn. It's just a straight roll this time.
Mm-hmm.
No?
It's confusing because in some ways
Yes.
it sounds like you can't do anything until, like, each of these things almost take 2 rounds to pull off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a place where it's kind of weird with the way it's said, like, it almost sounds like you can do any of the 2 actions. You can do any action on your turn, but we'll say that you're prepping the Mangonel.
And then I want to direct some other crew members down to our actual cannons so that we have everything manned. And I believe we actually only have 2 cannons on this ship.
I think the stat block has not been updated because you added
so
cannons when you repaired the ship in Alamthir way back when. And your good friend, Adrillis, gave you some, like, gilded cannons to keep on them.
See, I remembered that, but then the sheet just said 2, so okay.
That's on me.
Then I guess we'll just, because that's how many crewmates do we have? We don't have 9 that we can send down, do we?
Okay, you've got Ronald, Donald, Wendy, Carl Jr. You have Mug of Milk. You have
Yes. How can we forget Puss in Boots?
Betty Crocker and Sanders.
Did you say? Yeah, Sanders.
Is there anybody else?
Do we have RB? Did we mention RB?
Oh, RB.
RB.
I don't think we can count the pig, cow, or chicken as a functional member of the crew.
Okay.
So
that's 8. You can definitely man, like, 2 cannons at one time. Or,
if
a Mangonel
one of
cannon.
us,
They're only going to pass us on one side, right?
Joins with the Mangonel up on top instead of another crew member. I have to stay at the, like steering the ship, right? But if someone else goes up for the mangonel and then they're still like on deck or whatever, we can send 6 down to man 2 of our cannons as well.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. And then we're prepping to fire next turn, I guess, correct?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, they're just, yeah. Chi!
Okay. I guess I just have some questions to ask.
Oh boy. Here we go.
So you clarified the ship's dimensions to me. Thank you. I guess...
When you asked that question, I immediately was nervous. I'm like, oh crap. They're putting a lot of thought into this and I'm gonna get screwed. Which is fine.
Yeah. So, yeah. Would you say, or maybe the better way to ask it is, can she tell from this distance if the butcher's ship is like of similar dimensions, is substantially larger, smaller?
I'd say you can tell that it's well, actually give me a perception check.
Okay. Where's my tabs? Thank you. Okay, perception. We're gonna do 17.
17. Similar size to your ship. However, you do notice that the hull itself seems to almost have like plating or something that's been put on it. It looks armored, or a reinforced hull. You also notice when you're watching those red sails kind of billow in the wind, there's almost like a little like sheen or like texture to them that reminds you a little bit of like almost like leather, possibly. There's something a little different about the sails, and you can see from this from this distance that their figurehead is of a dragon with its mouth open.
Oh, okay. All right. So similar dimensions, leather sails, question mark, or maybe not sails, but flags.
Sorry, you guys. I love y'all.
Oh God! Oh shit! I wasn't even. I mean, that's pretty on brand. Okay. Okay. So let me look at the map real quick. So I need to pick a different color. I think I will pick something else. Maybe like that, and then we'll go from there. And then boom, and then okay. So, oh my God, because I don't know how fast they're going. I can only assume, I think the best thing is probably, well, yeah, okay. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'd like to cast, first of all, I'd like to be at the very edge of the oh, can I tell if anyone's on the main deck from this distance? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you can see crew running around, and stuff. Okay. You can see that.
Cool. So I'd like to get to like the edge of the main deck, towards the front as much as I can. And I'd like to cast Control Water. So the range is 300 feet. They would be like, it looks like the very edge of their like figure hits the 300-foot mark. Uh-huh. So what I'd like to do, one of the effects you can do with Control Water is Flood. And then a sub-effect of that you can do is to make a wave 20 feet tall that travels from one side of the area, which is a cube with 100 feet on each side. So 100 feet or 300 feet cubed.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So, because I tried to map this out on the map as well. You see the squares I made with blue.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like where I'm pinging here, like this line that I've got going, that's sort of the start of where that wave is. That's right at 300 feet. And so then that area would just be around the ship that I've drawn. And so, yeah, I want to make a 20-foot tall wave starting from that line that I showed. I'm assuming because this is similar dimensions, this ship is gargantuan like ours, so it's not going to be carried, it's not going to be capsized or anything.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but and so that's what I'd like to do. And the wave repeats on the start of my next turn while the flood effect lasts, which is concentration up to 10 minutes. So I'm trying to sweep these people off the main deck.
Yeah.
And then.
You know what? I'm gonna roll some dex checks.
Good idea. Yeah.
And you know what, Claudia, you get a stone.
Yay!
For sure for that. A couple of you guys have inspiration stones. I think MJ's got one. Mm-hmm. Benji, I think you might have one. Maybe. Yeah, you do. You've got one.
I marked it on D&D Beyond.
Bigler has one, and I have one.
Let me mark off that I did that. Okay. Yeah, the people above deck and people below deck, I mean, we'll have to deal with them some other way, but I'll just do that.
Yeah, you watch as this wave, huge wave, crashes into this ship. The whole ship kind of rocks, and you see, like, looking through the spyglass as you're watching this, you see, like, people scrambling to hold on to stuff, and you watch 5 people get swept off the ship and land in the water. It was
like
great.
A waterbender. Thank you.
It was brilliant. Okay. Does that complete your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
All right.
I don't have any bonus actions.
Hoots.
I mean, we're still a good distance away.
Yeah.
I'll just ready in action. I guess, let me see. Do I have any throwables? No, just my spear. I'll just ready in action, I guess, as soon as they get nearby, because we've got all the cannons manned, correct?
I think you have as many as like you can that would be helpful in the fight.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go on like the back end of the ship since they're approaching from the back and just.
Well, they're actually y'all are like
coming in
towards each other. Yep,
right, I'll get to the front
y'all
of
are the ship with the white sails on the right. And they
I see
are the
Ocean's Crest underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go up to the front and that'll be my turn.
All right. Darren, the mean.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of just gonna go up with everybody else and just hang out.
Yeah.
Can't
have a party.
do a ton until. Yeah, can't really do a ton until we get closer.
Sure.
Aside from doing something suicidal, and I don't want to do that.
Good idea.
Revan.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the same.
Cool.
Not
Hanging
much
out.
to do.
Hanging out down the street. Same old thing you did last week. All right. Ocean's Breast. It is the ship's turn, so I assume you are traveling forward, right?
Yes.
You all have control over the ship. Could be a mistake, but I've given everybody control of that token.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say we're traveling forward.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to because obviously we're gonna attack next round, right? Is there any way to ensure that, like, we fire the ballista and then as the ship turns, we're able to fire the cannons out the side? Or fire the, what the heck is it called? It's not called a ballista. Ballista.
So, I mean,
The mangonel.
how do you want to move? Because there probably is a way, but let's figure out how we. At the very least, like, you should move yourself up at least, what, 35, 40 feet, right?
Yeah, I was thinking 40,
40?
and then
The
say
last-
we use the rest of the movement.
To turn.
Yeah.
Sure. Feel free to do so.
So each one is 10, so we got 10,
Correct.
20, 30, 40.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll start facing forward and then turn as we complete our attacks. Yeah?
Sure. And you can start to turn and still have full ability of the mangonel. Like, that won't... The mangonel's a little easier to swivel and turn, but the cannons are down below, and they're really only have those little square little ports to shoot out of.
Then let's go ahead. I can't remember. Is it command that allows me to... Oh, Lord. I don't know. I don't know how to turn it to make it sideways.
Oh, where?
Should
hang
be a
on.
little
I'm trying to
handle on
find
it.
the little handle. It blends in with the background on this map, and that's part of the problem.
There you go.
But
There's a handle.
yeah. Hang on, Oh, we went backwards. Did you move the?
I moved us forward.
Oh, okay. Look, my computer is
I think I moved us forward.
I think you did too. I see it. Here we go.
Okay. Thanks
Like
for
that.
doing my job for me.
Maybe not that much. Maybe just like
Yeah, something like that.
Like that.
Yeah. So that we can get... Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. That's y'all's turn. I can't believe the ship is like freaking last in initiative. That's insane. Okay. It's my turn. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna do kind of the same thing that you're doing. Because I can. And, you know, I fired last time, so I can't fire right now. Well, I fired 2. It's fine. I'll wait. Sure. Ronan. Are you muted?
Yeah, I can't really do anything from
Yeah,
this
yeah,
far
yeah,
away.
I mean, that's valid.
So,
All right.
You could be the person that's helping ready the mangonel because I don't remember anyone claiming that.
cool, I can do that.
She'll do that. Orlana.
I mean, kind of the same thing. Just being ready. Ready for whatever.
For sure.
Not much else to do.
All right. Isla.
So do I fire? Oh my god.
I think that happens on the fireworks.
I think it happens on the ship.
I think it happens on the ship's turn.
Yeah, so I'll just make sure everyone's like, go ahead and aim, y'all. We'll fire when ready.
Right.
You know, I'm
Chee.
making my announcement.
Okay, I saw 5 people get knocked over. There's still people on the main deck at all.
Yes. There are
Okay, I would
definitely still people on the main deck.
I will repeat the wave then.
So
it's gonna...
how long does this like flood effect last?
So it's the spell is concentration up to 10 minutes, and I can basically just repeat that wave going from one side of the spell area to the next as an action. So, but essentially, because you moved, it's basically only going to affect like that back half of the ship there.
Okay.
Because of the lines I drew. So.
Sorry, I'm rolling like a couple dice at the same time, but technically I just rolled 3 nat 20s in a row.
Wow!
This is insane.
Wow.
All right, one guy gets swept off.
Okay.
Hoots.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I guess just continue to ready myself.
Sure.
Before battle.
Darren. Yeah. Oh no.
Are you within range?
I don't like that look in your eye.
Of what?
I don't know.
What we talked about?
Yeah.
I was at the beginning. It's 500 feet.
Oh my god. That's so crazy.
I'm debating because this is really gonna be fucking suicidal.
Amanda's face just like
Suicidal for who? Like for you?
For me. Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
You heard her, it's fine.
Oh.
See, now I'm scared.
Yeah.
Flip a coin.
Oh.
Benji, do you have like the hat or the whatever
Wait.
Oh, water breathing?
of water breathing?
I thought that was Hoots's.
Don't we all have some way to like
Do I?
swim?
I have
and
a
survive in
potion.
water?
He has a potion.
You have a potion? Okay.
Potion. Yeah.
500 feet? Are we talking
What?
dimension door, my friend?
We are talking Dimension Door, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do it.
You do whatever you want to do.
Because it would be very suicide. I think I'm gonna hold off on that and just chill for a sec.
Valid.
Yeah.
All right. Revan.
Just ready, I don't know, a spell, and just
What
wait as they
spell are
approach.
you readying?
I will ready, I don't know, just a firebolt.
Firebolt. So
I'm not
cantrip, not
yeah.
a... Right. What's the
Well,
trigger? Is Firebolt
If-
a leveled spell or is it a cantrip?
It's a
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Yeah. I was like, you want a ready spell? Sure, burn that spell slot, buddy.
I don't know. How quickly are they're not approaching that fast anyway?
I mean, that fast. Y'all are both
Gonna be
traveling
a couple more
45
turns.
feet every 6 seconds. So that is
You get me
fast. It's like, I don't know, what, 5 miles an hour or something like that. But yeah, I mean, in this grand scheme of this map with these tiny little boats in the water, yeah, it's not that fast.
Yeah,
But
I'm not
you
gonna
know
ready
they're
anything.
gonna-
I'll just wait. I'm just gonna wait.
You know they about to fire. All right. It is Ocean's Breast's turn.
The question is, y'all, do I use a new die or will it finally roll well?
Will
This
it
is
finally
the age-old
roll well?
question.
I know. I'm always of the camp of like, I will use whatever die I think is appropriate. If it rolls bad, then it was meant to be. That's just the way I play, though.
I cycle through favorites. I've got a couple favorite sets right now, and then my mood will change, and they will all get kicked to the curb, and I will have bought new dice, and those will be my favorites.
I hate it
let
when
me
the
find an
favorites let you
ocean
down.
themed D20.
That's
Give me
the
a second.
worst.
I do have a set that's in permanent jail. I used it like once and then never again.
I've got a liquid core. Does that count? Let's find an ocean
Oh.
themed D20.
Ocean themed.
Here, my ocean sand die.
Ocean
Okay.
dice.
I got tied to you, too.
So all three are attacking. we'll start with the mangonel, which is a +5, if I remember correctly, from the character sheet from the.
It's a stat block.
Okay.
What are you firing at? The hole?
Oh, yeah, we'll fire at the hole.
Okay.
Well,
The hole is armored.
yeah, you're right. I lied. We're not gonna fire at the hole.
What are you
Let's
firing
fire
at instead?
The helm.
Ooh, good idea.
Okay. The helm is smaller, so it is harder to hit.
Correct.
So
Okay.
just bear that in mind.
Okay,
Funny.
don't do me wrong. Okay, 16 plus 5 for a 21.
That does hit.
Yes.
Okay, 5d10.
Oh my god.
What's a
Heck yeah.
d10 look like? That's a d8. This is a d10.
What's a D10 look like?
34. Yeah, that's a
One that has the
d10.
kites on the side.
Sorry, I wanted to make sure I wasn't picking up a d12 by accident. Okay, 5. I need
I
one
can't
more
believe you
d10.
hit the helm, man.
I can't either. Got very lucky. Okay. Here's 5d10. 9 plus 7 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. Plus 9 is
27.
27.
27.
Which is average.
Perfect.
Which is average.
Yeah, because it shows me what average is.
Okay, so that was one of your things. Which
Yes.
was that? Was that the mangonel, the cannon?
That was the mangonel.
Mangonel.
Yes.
Cool. Honestly, that
so-
makes more sense to me. The mangonel's a little. I feel like it's easier to be a bit more precise with the targeting.
Yeah,
All right.
perfect. Okay, so next up, we've got the first ballista. And that's a. Oh,
What is your? What are
Lord.
you aiming at?
Oh, yeah. It's gonna miss, though, probably.
Still the helm.
Let's aim for the sails. Let's take out their sails.
Okay.
Because the helm is armored.
Sure. What?
It might just be a higher AC or something.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna miss.
Okay, let's try the other one.
What are you aiming at?
Wait, should it have advantage?
Oh,
It did. Well, you did. I think that's the point of Ready the Cannons, right?
Yeah. So let me roll that one again. Oh, I could have maybe hit a nat 20 with the mangonel too. No, we'll just, that's fine. I'm gonna roll again for the first ballista. That makes it an 18 to hit now.
18 hits
for
the sails.
Okay, cool. 3d10. Let's do the ones that rolled the best out of the 5 I rolled. Okay. Oh, good. I got a 20 points. I rolled a 10 on one of them. So
Nice.
20 piercing, and then for the second ballista,
What?
We've got-
What is this? At the sails? At the hull?
sails. Yeah.
At the sails. Okay. My camera
Oh,
is
I
like.
rolled quite bad.
Focus.
That's a 16. I rolled a 10.
Hey, sorry, I'm trying to get my camera to focus on my face. Hello,
You're good.
I'm here. Blur. Okay, that's better. What was that? The second one?
A 16. I rolled a 10.
16 does hit.
Cool.
oh yeah.
3d10 again. 21 this time. I rolled another 10 on one of them. 10,
21
8, and
points
3.
of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Without that, like, advantage, though,
Right.
Right.
my rolls were not good for half of those.
Okay. Ouch. It's my turn. Did you move at all?
Oh,
I guess. we can. I don't know where the little thingamabob is, but I would like to like recenter to where it's harder for their ballistas to hit us without them removing.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I guess move a little closer and be a little more like head on to them. You know what I mean?
How much closer?
Only a little bit. Like
specifically feet.
like 20 feet and 20 feet up. Like that.
I don't think your ship can do that. I don't think that's how that works.
That's funny.
You can do some diagonals, but like you will have to turn if you're gonna.
We have a waterbender on board. Excuse me, Amanda.
Yeah.
You can only cast that so many times a day.
That's true.
I don't know.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll just go like.
Wait!
I don't know how to do this.
Joe, you saying we have a waterbender? It's actually so great because I just realized that like Katara, you know, like bloodbending and stuff like that was with the moon, you know, and like and I worship the moon. So I didn't even make that connection.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, sorry.
You've straightened up and are undecided. You have 6 seconds to figure out if you're moving any further forward.
We're just gonna stay where we are. I don't know.
Amazing. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna move thereabouts, and I'm gonna fire. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. I am gonna. You know what? I'm gonna target your freaking helm for one of these. Oh yes, natural 20. That is.
Can I cast a stone? Can I throw a stone at you?
You have to call it before the roll.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But now we know.
But now you always do that.
Well, now
yeah,
we
I
are
just
reminded.
forget. I'm so used to how my time magic worked.
You are not Ash anymore. Oh, thank God for
Can
that.
we call Ash on speed dial real quick?
What?
You didn't like that?
It's not that I didn't like it. It was just a lot. Okay. I'm gonna have to re-roll one of these. Okay. This is gonna be bad.
You fired at our helm?
Yeah. It's gonna be real bad. Hang on, I need to.
I don't see a helm on our.
You have a helm.
Oh, I found it.
You targeted my helm. You have a helm. It's what you're standing at.
Sorry. I missed it. I was looking for other things, and
We have one of those special ships that doesn't have a helm.
We have one of those like self-piloting ships, you know?
yeah. I'm not
Oh, God.
necessary.
It's like a smart car, but it's a boat,
right
you
there.
know?
Damn it! I'm gonna get hurt from this.
You might could just dive out the way or something. That's what I'm thinking. Those parameters are not listed on the ship document, so it's like.
You guys are in trouble because
Oh my God!
because it was a crit. So that's 70 points of damage.
The helm's destroyed.
The helm
I
is
can't steer the
destroyed,
ship.
which means you cannot steer the ship.
Hey,
It's
That was my first
Mission
attack.
Impossible time.
we have a carpenter.
Yeah, you do have a carpenter.
Finally.
But we are actively in a battle, so.
Oh, I know. No, I know.
It's
So
bad. Okay, I'm just gonna go for your helm right now.
I again.
The helm's already destroyed.
Sorry, not the helm, the hull. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
I was like,
sorry.
this is a little.
I think this one might miss. We'll see. This is a 16.
Well, our hull's AC is 15.
Damn it.
Oh, well. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're so sorry.
I am sorry. I can feel sorry, but still do the mean thing. I'm allowed. I'm a complex human being, Nicola. Hey, I didn't crit though. That's good.
Yeah, that's so kind of you.
12 points of piercing against the hull.
Okay.
Last attack. 16, same diff. And that will be 11 points of piercing against the hull.
Okay, the hull's at 135.
All right. Ooh. All right.
I cannot believe it took out
that. This is the start of the third round? Or yes. Okay. Cool. Ronan.
I assume I'm still helping with the mangonel, probably.
Probably. Yeah. Yep. You were probably now trying to load it and all that jazz. Okay.
While freaking out about the helm.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god. Yeah, you watched this like this mangonel, which fired and hit the helm and like the whole like, yeah, you just saw that huge impact, and Isla probably had to dive out of the way at the last second, and it's just like in pieces. You're like, oh my god.
Very quickly went from, yeah, we hit him, to like, fuck the hell.
Right.
So good.
Orlana, it is your turn.
There's just simply nothing I can do.
This is the worst thing about ship battles, is like until you are right up next to each other, which is
Right.
terrible.
And I have no spells,
you
no
can't-
nothing.
yeah.
So we're just chilling, like, oh no, the ship. I
Yep.
guess just like that type of thing.
Isla, what are you doing?
Crying? I don't know. I guess I'm like,
I will say,
I can't steer, but I can still make us go forward.
yeah. Well, I guess it's a good thing you straightened out as your
Thank God.
last thing that you did, because at the very least you're gonna be going straight, which hopefully
10,
is good.
20,
It's
30,
not the ship's
40.
turn yet,
Oh,
so
sorry.
keep that in mind.
Yeah,
but
you're right. My short bow says 8320, so I can fire at someone at disadvantage, right?
I think it's a straight roll. Or no,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should be.
it's a straight roll. Past
Oh, it's
320.
straight roll?
Past-
no.
Past 320.
No,
Wait, no,
it's
oh.
straight roll to 80, and then from
okay,
80
that's
to
what I thought.
320. 320 is the maximum range. So from 80 to 320, it's
Got you.
disadvantage.
Am I within 3?
I always forget how that works.
Same.
So annoying. Well, especially as a rogue too. You
Yeah,
have
I'm
at the
within
time.
320.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna find who looks like they're captaining the ship.
There
Yeah,
is.
the butcher on the main deck.
Give me a perception check.
Oh my god, I can't see shit. Ah! Perception is 7.
7. There's definitely somebody at the helm. There are people aboard.
Let's fire at him.
You're and like understandably a bit distracted by the fact that the place where you were just standing has been destroyed.
Destroy.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire on whoever is at their helm.
Okay, Sure. Give me roll to hit.
Don't fuck me.
Don't.
Oh my god, I'm fucking that one.
You are freak. Your hands are like shaking. And so you like go to fire and it just like goes up. Amazing.
I like scream in frustration. You hear Isla go, "Ah!" And then I was like, what is it? What is the for the ship? Fire at will, or fire at will, y'all. Let's get these cannons ready.
Amazing. Chi.
All right. Okay. So they have gone past the spell area. However, because our helm has just been fucking destroyed, and because I am cheap. Hello? Because they destroyed the helm, and because I'm cheap, I'm going to cast Control Water again, and I'm just going to, because I can't change the area.
How many times can you cast it in a day?
I have 2 4th level spell slots, so that's a 4th
Oh,
level spell.
you have the spell slots. Right. Did I give y'all? No, I gave y'all create or destroy water. Right.
Yeah, I know.
Right. And then water walk was the new one.
Correct.
So many water themed goddamn nautical campaigns.
It's quite a lot. Yeah. So because we created destroy water.
Amanda.
I did.
We have create or destroy water. We have water walk. I believe we've used maybe shake water in the past.
I got it. So you're casting control water again to fuck with me. Cool.
Yeah. And so now, because I did actually draw 2 different areas. So the one that the ship is in currently is the one we're going with. Same thing, the wave.
Man.
And so that is what I'll do.
All right.
Oh wait, actually I should clarify. Well, I guess I know there are people on board now that you're rolling, but I was gonna ask first if there are something.
Yeah, and I mean you would have seen like as the round was going on that like because people got swept off last time, more people came up to take their place, you know?
I got you. Okay,
cool. Yeah, you guys watch as 4 people get swept off. So that see, we lost 5 at one point, then we lost 1, then we lost 4. Yikes. Okay, that does affect things. Cool. Hoots.
Who's just gonna look definitely looking worried. His head's starting doing the old 360 all around. Just definitely anxious that he can't help really.
Right.
But definitely gripping his spear a little bit harder, ready for action.
For sure. Darren.
Okay. Actually, first, can you like show us what our order is? Because I do not remember what our order.
Same. Yeah.
What do you mean? Can
Like
y'all not see it?
We can see the turn order, but we can't see our turn order.
It's so top of the round is enemy ship, then Ronin, then some of the crew, then Orlana, then Isla, then other crew members, then Chi, then Hoots, then we've got Darren, Revan, and then we end with Ocean's Breast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. So, I am going to put my hand on Revan's shoulder. I'm gonna look at him and say, "Cowabunga."
Let's do this.
and I'm going to cast Dimension Door so that I'm below deck on the level where the cannons are of the enemy ship.
Oh my god. Okay.
What are we? Some kind of suicide?
You bamf. You two bamf below deck in the enemy ship, and you see there are, men scrambling around. There aren't that many people below deck because it seems so many of them had to go up to take the place of those that got swept off. But you do see yelling commands at people, what looks like a female warforged. And when you appear, she looks at Revan.
Oh no.
And looks utterly surprised, completely shocked.
Do I recognize her?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
What would this be? Like, what would I have you roll to try and, like, see if you...
History?
You can make... I will say you can either make a history check or, like, part of me almost wants to say, like, wisdom or something, but I don't know if that's right. But I'll give you a choice between, you want to do history.
Definitely history over wisdom.
Yeah, your wisdom's not really your thing.
11.
11. There's something about her that looks familiar, but you just, like, can't place it. It's like when you're thinking of, like, a word and it's on the tip of your tongue and you just can't quite figure out what it is.
But I feel like I have
There's
seen her
something
before.
about her that seems somewhat familiar, and she's looking at you like, give me an insight check.
Oh my god.
Can I make an insight check too?
Sure.
I can't insight shit. I'm looking for fucking gunpowder. I don't even see her face.
Darren, what'd you get?
Oh, 11.
11.
Not great.
Hard to read. You know what? I think she's a little stunned right now. Darren, is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Revan.
Okay.
Good idea.
That's
Go,
probably a good
metal
idea.
man, you got this.
Revan, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I am going to scan the deck, or the lower deck for any gunpowder that I can see.
There's definitely gunpowder.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am going to.
She'll say, Noble, is that you?
Oh shit. I guess I'll respond with I've gone by many names. Who are you?
Are you fucking shitting me? Noble. What is this? What are you doing? What? It's me.
Sorry, his memory's not great. He's just 4.
What?
I'm like visibly confused to her and like.
A baby.
It's just a baby.
Oh. Hang on. Is that is that your ship? Is that your vessel? Over there.
Yeah.
That gilded, half-gilded piece of whatever that is. That's yours.
Yeah, do you want to stop attacking us? And that, we could
Oh,
talk a little
shit.
bit?
I didn't know it was you, Noble. Hey, cease fire, you rotten bilge rats. And she starts calling to her crew. You slimy ingrates can't tell up from down. My apologies. I was unaware that we were in the presence of friends. Well, curse the maker, I must say. You were the last person I expected to come across in these waters, Noble. Or should I say, Honorable Knight One? And she starts calling off the attack and the crew. Let's go to break.
Wow.
What?
Holy shit!
What the
I mean, the dimension door worked, but not the way I thought it was going to.
In the best
Yay,
way.
no
See,
suicide.
I had rolled like that we would be in combat for a certain number of rounds before she would come up and see and like maybe spot him. But he will just vamp into that was crazy. That's
Dude,
amazing.
we were planning on me dimension dooring us in, him like blowing up gunpowder, and then me dimension dooring us out.
That was wild.
We were not going to make it to you recognizing us.
Crazy.
Gonna fuck her ship up real bad.
I know, when you started mentioning the gunpowder, I'm like, I need to speak now or this is gonna die.
That's a good idea.
I
cannot
literally
wait.
put in chat. I was like, Amanda's like, please don't
Well,
blow up my
I was
Please don't blow
only
up my
gonna.
ship.
I was just gonna ready it until he could dimension door us out.
I mean,
I wasn't gonna blow us up,
Amazing.
while we still had a bunch of turns.
I
till
can't
we
believe
could get
I
out.
destroyed your helm, though. That's pretty
Oh
bad.
my god, it's so bad.
360 no scope the helm.
yeah. I mean, they might help us with that though.
They might.
Well, they have their own helm to fix.
So is she the butcher then? That's an odd thing.
Seems like it.
I mean,
You're
could be a situation like
Honorable
Bloody
Knight
Jack.
1, Joe?
Uh,
What? Are you
This is news to me.
Suzaku from Code Geass?
This is-
What?
This is news
Oh, he's
to me.
Noble 6 from Halo Reach.
I almost called him Noble
Yes.
6, and I'm like, no, we're doing Star Wars. We're not doing that.
Not doing Halo.
We can't do both Star Wars and Halo.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Oh my god.
All right, let's take a
Oh
break.
man.
Amazing.
We were gonna try to pull a Ronin on Father Mackenzie's ship.
How do y'all keep doing this stuff? Like, what's going on, guys? Like, I don't.
I told Amanda,
We'll get into your
it's
story
now
beats
like
before you're ready for
it's the running gag of this campaign that we're like level 8s in a level 15 dungeon. We're just stumbling into it and have no idea what's coming next.
Yeah.
Like,
Basically,
I-
yeah.
right now, I kind of feel like y'all are gonna end up like saving the world, but nobody's gonna realize it. Like, nobody's
Yes.
gonna know. Nobody's gonna like give you credit for it because they're just like, who are these
God.
guys? You know?
That's
They're
sad.
weirdos.
Yeah. Is there
It's
a
just
For
name's
how
fucking
the
Ocean
Yo-Ho-Hos
Breast.
came together, like,
Yeah. It's just very on brand.
Right.
it would pretty much be like,
In that,
well, I guess for the temperament of each of our characters too, like,
Yeah.
I don't
It's-
think any of our characters would want the recognition or the fame.
it's very Critical Role campaign 2.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit more of a morally gray-ish group, sort of, but like it's not like y'all are like famed heroes or like, you know, like
Yeah.
I must do my honor and diligence to protect the realm and you will all know my heroic deeds. You know, it's just like,
No,
I
we're
guess
just a
we
bunch
gotta
of sad people that got cursed.
I guess we gotta deal
Yeah.
with this thing.
What are these coins? This is crazy.
I'm just trying to survive.
Right.
That's so funny. Is that a Dunkin' Donut, Benji?
Huh?
Your
Is that
donut.
a Dunkin' Donut?
No, it was the Krispy Kreme Eclipse donut.
They have what? I didn't know that was bad.
Yeah, it's through tomorrow. They have like a special total solar eclipse donut and has like an Oreo on
Oh
top
shit! I gotta
and
get
this
one
like
of those.
Yeah.
this
Huh.
like cookies and cream
That sounds
stuff.
amazing.
Is the eclipse tomorrow?
Yep. Actually, wait, no, it might be through tonight, but I think it's through tomorrow.
Wow, that looks really good.
It was very tasty.
Hot piss, it looks so good.
The 8th is tomorrow.
Yeah. Dipped in black chocolate icing.
It is very tasty.
For real though, all the memes that are like, every
now.
time somebody says there's gonna be an eclipse and there's not gonna be another one for 150 years, and then it's like, oh,
It's like
next
8
year,
years
there's
later.
another-
It's
Yeah,
like,
and then
oh,
there's
hey.
like immediately another one.
I think technically they're saying
They were like,
this will be the last
40.
one.
college.
It'll be the last one in North America.
In
maybe?
that area, I guess. But we literally had one.
8 years ago.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's 2016.
I was teaching
It's
it.
crazy.
I know.
Well, there was one. I know there was one my freshman year in college in 2017.
Yeah,
it was
it's when I
2017 was the last one.
teaching.
Shit
Yeah.
ton of like press about it
It was my first year
on
teaching.
campus.
Yeah, we all put out like
I guess it was 2017.
towels and like laid down in the.
That was before we started playing D&D.
That was.
Back when I was teaching at Opelika.
Y'all,
I think I was unemployed. Or no,
I
I
guess
was at
Isla.
World Market at the time.
Isla targeting the guy that was steering the ship reminded me of first session of First Aurelia campaign when y'all killed the guy that was steering the flying ship, and he like slumped over the steering wheel and the whole ship went down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that well.
So
I
good,
forgot about that.
man.
It was a good time.
I was so terrified that entire combat because I remember I think I crit twice in that combat, but I lied. I was like, oh, it's just a 19, because I was like, I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill them, and it's the first session.
That's like way back in our Mines campaign, like our starter campaign, when I halved the dragon's damage because I would have killed everybody.
TPK.
I think
That was
Nox
crazy.
technically should have been killed by that troll, because I think the damage took her below the negative of her max.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of us fully like understood how anything worked yet. So
Well, and if I did understand it, I pretended not
you were
to.
like, nah, it's fine.
The only person that
Especially at
understood
that
what
point.
was happening that campaign was me.
Right.
Because I had played D&D for
Look
like
how far we've
5 years or
come.
something at that point.
Man, now we understand so much more, and yet still so little.
Yes, still not
Hard
There's
repeat
just
to
so
that.
much to be known.
There is so much
There's
to
a
be
lot.
known.
So many fucking books.
I'm
And
just
also-
a girl.
So many books.
But also, there are some things that, like, we just don't do it the way it's written, and I
That's true.
prefer our own
The
game.
way we do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so, well, coming back into it.
We don't know that combat's over.
Yeah, we're just.
Yeah, we're just.
Yeah, you don't know that combat is over. So I guess I guess it's not technically, but this warforged woman calls off the fight, starts shouting at her crew to stop. She addresses Revan as noble, or should I say honorable knight 1. I will say above deck, you guys see them probably hoist like a white flag or something.
Okay.
But it's technically the ship's turn unless anybody wants to react in this moment. Darren and Revan.
I'd like to ask her what her name is. Who are you?
You really don't know a thing, do you? Oh boy, it's gonna be a
Regardless
long
of whether
afternoon.
he has met you before, I have not. Hi, I'm Darren.
Pleasure to meet you. The name's the Butcher.
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
Isla, you are steering the ship. They have just hoisted a white flag. They don't seem to be attacking. I'll say, like, some of the crew are, like, waving their arms like they're gonna stop.
I'd like to send to Darren because I know he zipped and I'll just send and be like, "Are you okay? They're surrendering."
Let me just check
Does Rapid know the butcher?
the specifics of. I'm gonna say, yeah, we're fine. She knows Revan. Hang on, let me count words. Sorry. Yeah, we're fine. She knows Revan, apparently. Also, his name's not Revan.
Right, that's new information to y'all.
Yes.
That's brand new information.
Because Revan doesn't share
She
anything.
called him Noble or Honorable Knight 1. Group chat, maybe?
Sure, I'll burn another slot. Actually, I don't know what I would even say to that. I'll just probably burn a slot.
Actually, hang on, no, not group chat, maybe.
Group chat, maybe.
While this is happening, they're pulling in their cannons and closing the hatches to cover up their cannons to show that they're not going to fire. They're going to get a little closer and then drop anchor.
Okay, I guess I'll do the same dang thing. Not that I can steer, so they gotta deal with me.
Yeah. You know what? They'll notice that that's a problem, and they'll try to get as close to you as possible and drop anchor, and then do a gangplank across.
I'll be sure to advise everyone of what.
And you also watch them send a dinghy out to go collect the crew that were swept off into the water.
Well, I guess we need to start work repairing our helm. So, yes.
One of the crew's gonna be like, we'll help you out. I think our captain's gonna want to chat with all of you guys. So, yeah, and we'll just pull everybody up above deck on the main deck, so everybody's all in the same place.
Perfect.
Does that work for everybody?
So we promised someone out of character. We promised someone we'd kill her.
We did.
We did.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, we're never gonna see him again. Right?
He doesn't have to know about that we ran into her.
Yeah.
So funny.
So you see this very impressive female warforged. She's sporting a peak tricorner hat. She's got.
Should I know what that means?
It's the pointy.
A tricorn.
It's the pirate
Jack
hat.
Sparrow hat.
3
Oh,
points.
okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were making some sort of Star Wars reference.
No. When everything is a Star Wars reference, if you don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like your typical tricorn hat. You can only get them on Yavin for. Yeah, totally, 100%. The midichlorian count is through the roof, for sure, yeah.
That is a Star Wars reference. I don't know it, but it has
Those
to
were
be.
certainly words.
And count off the charts.
Off the charts. All right, she comes up, looks very impressive, and she sort of regards you all. So, Noble, this must be your crew. You thought you would be pretty smart with the whole, Bloody Jack flag thing, but, I'm pretty familiar with the tales. I'm pretty sure Bloody Jack wouldn't be caught dead on that gilded, fancy-pantsy sort of, boat you're toting around.
Hi. That's me.
What's you?
Yeah, so she's
Bloody
It's
Jack.
Bloody Jack.
Yeah, hi.
This is a funny joke. I'm pretty sure Bloody Jack, most of the tales, there are lots of tales of the, the whole, transportation through pools of blood thing. I think that's a bit hogwash. Pretty sure Bloody Jack's dead, right?
Yeah,
So-
I did die. You're right, but I'm here still.
No, I know how the meat sacks work. You guys, when you're dead, you just stay dead. You don't come back.
I
so.
didn't, though.
It's
that's
about as
still a
complicated
question.
as whatever you're telling me sounds to me. So just believe us.
Yeah, I want to get back to that, actually, Noble. What's going on here? What is this whole... What happened to you, man? Like, come on.
Been around for about 4 years. If you want to tell me I've been around for longer.
Is he crazy? Is this...
As far as he knows, and as far as we know, he's 4 years old.
That's hilarious because nobody makes Warforged anymore. You're not 4 years old. I know you. You're 150, mate.
I have been told nobody makes them anymore, so that does check out. But where do you know me from? Maybe let's start with that. Or would you like to have this
the
conversation
fucking war?
privately, or...
Like, I mean, also, you're older than me if we're getting technical about it, okay? You were the first.
Interesting.
The first one, the first of many. Yeah, Malik had a real soft spot for you. More than a few of us were pretty jealous of that.
Well, I have been having some dreams lately. I do
dream?
remember. Do you not?
No, I don't sleep.
Interesting. Well, I can choose to. Most of the time,
You
I
know,
don't need to.
You are different, but in a lot of ways you're not. I'm kind of feeling like you're doing that sort of like, I'm better than you are kind of thing. I'm not really about it.
That's not my intent, but if you want to take it that way, you can.
I'll take it however I want. So, okay, you're having dreams. Dreams about what?
Well, a war.
Yeah, it's called PTSD. Lots of us have it.
But I don't remember the war.
Consider it a blessing.
Well, what happened? Why?
Look, I didn't know what happened
Where
to
did
you.
we
I
all
thought
go?
you died in the war. If I'm being perfectly honest, nobody's seen any sign of you since. Let's walk it back a little bit. So you were the first. You were the first one Malik ever made. Which is kind of annoying, if I'm being honest. You were built differently. Your future role was less, shall we say, defined. Your potential was unknown. All that bullshit, whatever. Yeah, but after you were made, the war got worse, and, during that time of disaster that was the Great War, it didn't really matter what Malik's original plans were. So, now he would be making soldiers, not scholars, not poets, not fucking individuals, but soldiers. So, that's what the rest of us were. Bloody soldiers. Brilliantly, none of it really mattered at all, because Morrigan lost the war anyway, and our weak-hearted maker got himself killed in the middle of it all, or so they say. And those of us that survived were kind of abandoned, so to speak, you know? The born kept on living, and the created kept on rusting. Don't know what happened to you. Only a precious few of us got out, but, most of us just try to make our way. I wasn't always the butcher. That wasn't my given name, but,
Oh, it wasn't?
No. I was Valor. Val, most people called me. Yeah, I don't really think, I just kind of feel like a lot of that was bullshit, you know? We were made to fight, so there's nothing valiant about just bloodshed and war, so didn't really feel like it suited me. I was made to be deadly, not valiant, so chose a name that seemed a little bit more appropriate.
Yeah, well, the butcher definitely kind of gives off a little bloodshed.
I thought so. Felt like it, set the tone, right out the gate. You don't remember a thing.
I have memories from when I was created, apparently, from the last 4 years, but nothing before that. Nothing concrete, anyway. Like I said, I've had dreams where I've seen things. But...
Who do you think created you?
Somebody in a guild. Her name is Treya. Or Kreia. Kreia.
Well, that's a fucking lie.
I've been working for the guild High Guard for the last couple of years.
Sounds a little pompous.
Well, it's not. My position isn't exactly pompous. It's been more on the grunt work side, completing missions, trying to.
I can't believe this. Honorable Knight 1, Noble, HK1, thinks he's 4 years old and works at a guild. I can't. That's hilarious. Huh. What are you doing now? What's all this? What brings you to Kadath?
I was coming here on a mission for the guild, but then I got hooked in with this crew here, and now we're cursed and trying to save Kadath.
Now we're cursed. You said that very casually, like that's just a normal thing.
Oh well, we just have these coins. They don't really do much. We just can't get rid of them, and they keep sending us to this island, but we'll figure it out.
Are you guys on drugs?
Nope. And pull out my coin.
I don't think that we
flick it over to her.
I wish we were on drugs. I feel like it would make it easier.
I do have some spice still if you want some.
She's looking at it, and after a while, it vanishes out of her hand and reappears in yours.
Pull it out of my
She's
pocket.
See, okay. I've got one too. I'll show her mine.
I think I will take you up on that spice. Yeah. Doesn't do much for me, but takes a little bit of the edge off. Okay. So you don't have any fucking memory at all, hardly, except you have these weird little dreams, and then you got some other bitch somewhere that's telling you that she made you. Sorry, excuse me. That was charged language. I should walk that back.
That was pretty rude.
Well, she's telling you a lie, mate.
But if what you're telling me is true, I don't know how much I need to trust her at this point.
Yeah. If what I'm telling you is true.
If what this random stranger I met on the sea is telling me is true.
Have you met any other Warforged? Do you know of any other Warforged?
I do know of a couple of other Warforged.
A couple?
So, I do believe you. I think
Who do you know?
Are most likely telling me the truth. I'm scanning. Hold on.
I love that none of us are helping.
Going back through my notes.
I'm gonna, as Joe is
looking. We all know the answer.
I know, we all know the answer.
Yeah, we all know. As Joe is looking, I'll just...
Somebody just tell me.
I think you know Pierce, don't you?
Yes.
Or know of Pierce?
I know of Pierce. I have not met Pierce.
Okay.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, Pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two were pretty tight back in the day. He's Honorable Knight 20. So,
if I had met Pierce, he would have... Damn it.
Yeah. He's number 20. Nice round number, just to suit his personality. And then I'm number 47, so a little bit more of an afterthought, so to speak.
How many of us are there? Or were there?
There were, there we go, Benji. There were 100 of us, 100 strong. The promise for there to be more until, Malik got himself... So... Kinda got in the way of things.
Well, you say he got himself.
Who's typing so feverishly? Okay. So loud.
But then again, you thought I was dead, so maybe Malik isn't dead.
Yeah, except he's a squishy, so they don't really come back. Although, she did, so supposedly. So, who knows?
It can come back, but it
it's kind of been a while, mate. Really long time.
That's true. It has been a long time.
Yeah.
According to you.
I mean, read a history book, man. Like...
We haven't had a lot of time to read history books.
We've been a little busy with this whole curse thing lately.
You got a lot going on. A lot going on. Hey, well, I mean, I'd apologize, but I didn't exactly know you were aboard. But I guess anyway, sorry for... that's a decent amount of damage, isn't it?
It's not great. I don't know how well we're going to be able to navigate here.
You know what? I'll help you out. We can fix things up. It's a pretty ship. It's a pretty vessel. I think it's sort of, it could use... It's not exactly, like, battle ready, Like... You know what I mean?
That's not shocking considering who funded it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody just, like, bought you a boat and gave it to you? That's...
Yeah.
Pretty much,
yeah.
Okay, you may have lost all your memories, but it seems like you're kind of living the high life.
We've got a great connection, and...
On the one hand, curse. On the other hand, sugar daddy. So... Sorry, Joe.
On the one hand, we're also on a really big time crunch because Father Mackenzie is kind of evil.
Oh, did you run afoul of the priest pirate, whatever his name is?
You could say that,
you could say that, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, back at Hangman's Alley, none of us really know what the fuck is his deal.
I mean, we know his deal. It's just, it's not great.
It's not.
There's a reason why we won't give him the directions to, well, he doesn't need he's sort of a weird bloke, not really, I don't think he'd mesh super well with, my type of folk,
I don't think he meshes well with any type of folk, except the people that he, brainwashes to be his crewmates.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, yeah. It's a whole thing.
So y'all are gonna go, deal with him or something?
That's the plan.
That is the plan, yeah.
I mean, he can't be... What? He's like a priest. He's like a man of the cloth. He can't be like that.
He's a cleric.
I mean, he killed our avian friend over here before.
You died too.
Technically, we all died.
Technically, all of us have died
Yeah.
at least once.
You're
Even
very
I
casual about that whole thing.
Oh yeah,
know-
no, it's just repress the trauma, and it's fine. It's
Trauma
totally
bonding.
fine.
We're here now, aren't we?
We're alive.
We don't have
It's
time to,
totally
like,
good. Therapy
process
comes after saving the world.
Yeah.
To give you a better idea of what we mean, the curse that we were talking about, that's kind of how we're back.
Did kind of come in handy.
This is gonna be super weird coming from me. And she looks back at her crew. I don't want any of you saying a single thing about this. I really do think you guys need like professional help. That it seems like a lot is going on.
Oh no, 100%.
We absolutely do.
I've gone through therapy once after I lost my wife and son. It's it definitely helps, and that is first on the docket as soon as we're
But
good
admittedly,
and done with all
I
that
did
stuff.
not seek out therapy after
did.
all of my stuff. But you still, I mean, you are still walking around, so that's good. And they're still alive?
Yeah, we found that out
Yes.
recently.
Okay.
I thought they were dead for about 7 years.
That's a long time for... It's a long time for squishies. So...
Yeah.
Y'all are weird. Really weird.
We get that a lot.
We do.
We do.
Get that a lot.
Okay. I can help you... I can have some men try to help patch up your helm.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Noble. You got any... You have any questions? Like, I don't know what to do with you, mate.
I mean, I have a lot of questions. But I don't know if there are questions that we need to talk about, right now.
When would we talk about them?
I don't know. When I'm not cursed. When we have a ship that functions. I guess we could talk about it while the ship is being fixed.
That sounds like a good plan.
I guess we'll be here for a little bit, so... Yeah, I guess we could have a little... I don't know. Chat.
I'll make some dinner.
Alright,
wait,
I
wait,
like
tonight.
this guy.
Oh,
We'll go down and
T,
make breakfast for supper. And make pancakes.
T, should we let
Lovely.
someone know on the other ship that we're held up and we're gonna be a lot later than
Oh.
them, probably?
Orthox?
Shit, yeah.
Yes, we should.
I will do
that was a good thought. Like, I
We are
forgot
with
about that.
the other... We are with that other boat. We passed them.
The Order of the
Yeah.
Platinum Shield.
Oh, you're with the... the top brass, the, like, to-do... You're with them.
Yeah, Father
It's a
McKenzie.
little bit-
Like we said, he's not.
He's a threat
Yeah.
to
So you're
a
traveling with,
lot of
like...
people.
Not exactly law folk, but, like, kind of...
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We're just trying to save the world, but we don't really. I don't know.
She does look a little bit uncomfortable knowing that y'all are, like, have ties to more official, like, abides by the law kind of group.
Can I like tell that? Like, does she visibly look a little bit uncomfortable with that?
Yeah.
Can I tell that?
Make an insight check.
Oh, I made a nat 19.
Yeah, you can tell that. Yeah, she looks a little bit more hesitant, and
It's
she's sort of
honestly,
glancing at her crew.
it's we're basically teaming up with them because there's some I don't know how much we want to talk about the weird god shit going on.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, we can tell her as much as we can, and if it's too much for her, then it's too much for her. But you know,
basically, we're trying to keep them from summoning Shar.
Why should we care about god shit?
Pretty sure they're planning on, like, plunging the world into eternal darkness or some shit like that. We made it so that won't happen, but...
I just have a personal vendetta against Father Mackenzie because he took Allie from me, and the best way to get rid of him is to team up with someone who has the power to get rid of him.
He took your girlfriend?
He took my boyfriend.
Allie?
Alaric.
Alaric?
Graves.
Graves. I know him.
Yeah.
Mackenzie's got Graves.
Yeah.
So we think.
And he's trying to do some weird cult shit.
Yeah.
Might have already.
But you're working with the Platinum Shield.
Only out of necessity.
How about this? We'll make sure that it sounds like you're conflicted about potentially helping. We can make sure that that the Platinum Shield leaves you guys alone for as long as it takes to deal with Mackenzie and lets you guys go after. I'll talk to Thunderhoof. He seems like a pretty solid dude.
Make a persuasion check.
Don't mind if I do.
If you guys hear background noise, just let me know. By the way.
That is a 21 persuasion.
21.
I rolled real bad.
I was about to say that's low for you.
I rolled real bad. But that's a 21.
That's 21. I'm gonna level with you. I was kind of planning to just sort of double cross you and take all of your stuff. But I like you. And you seem to have some pull. If you can get him to look the other way so that we can, I wouldn't want to be, brought in after all my good deeds and all the help that I've brought you. It would just be wrong.
Yeah.
So if you can assure that we will not be taken in, oh so unjustly, maybe I'll help you out.
Look, I get being a pirate and skirting the law. I feel you.
I honestly don't know if you do, to be honest. I know you say you're Bloody Jack, you've all said you've died, you're super chill about it. None of you look like you've died before. I mean, look at you. Not a scratch on you.
Yeah, because the last time we all, got brought back to life, all of our, ills and stuff got, fixed. So, I was missing an ear, and I had all these scars and stuff, and they're gone now. It's kind of wild.
I think we just act like we, are, I guess, so chill with it is because we can't explain it fully. And it's something we've known for a while that we can't explain it. And I think we've just come to accept it as it is. But you're hearing it for the first time. And I just want to make sure you understand we don't get it either, but it's been around long enough that it's a part of us now.
I'll have to excuse myself. I'm gonna go send a message really quick, and I'll get right back to you.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go, I guess, down below deck, and I'll send to Orthok.
Orthok.
Let me wordsmith this.
Yeah. Oh, look.
The butcher's gonna look at you, Isla, and be like, Which ear were you missing?
Oh Lord, I don't remember. I think it's this one.
I don't
my character sheet.
actually remember either.
Here, I got it. Is it?
Is it written down?
Is it written down in my notes? I thought it was.
The character.
Left ear.
Left ear. I thought it was left.
I thought it was right.
I did point at my left ear. It might not have looked at it because of the flip thing that's in this, but...
She's just sort of like, okay. All right. You share a lot of information, guys. It's sort of... I guess you're not technically pirates, but, like... That's sort of a weird thing to do. Just gonna put that out there. Like, oversharing normally just makes you an easy mark, you know? Not that I'm trying to give advice, but, like... Just maybe keep that in mind.
I guess we like to see the best in people.
I think as well, an easy mark may not have been able to sweep so many of your crew off of your deck.
Damn.
This is visibly my reaction in character.
Yeah, she's just like, all right, careful. Whose helm is destroyed?
It does seem like you kind of got one lucky shot. And that was...
Y'all, I think
I do believe I hit you with all three.
Please stop.
Shots.
They're she's really kindly helping repair our helm right now, and we're on a time limit, and we really don't want to make an enemy. That's like the opposite of what we want to do right now.
Okay.
You should listen to your captain.
I think I have my message.
Okay.
I'm sending to Orthok. So I'll send to Orthok and say, the butcher has agreed to help with Mackenzie if they will not be detained after. Can this be done? Enemy of my enemy, you know.
Ooh, fair.
I'm just picturing Orthok receiving this message. Just being like, what?
No context. How did we meet the butcher? Like, nothing.
No. Listen, it's only so many words.
God.
He will respond with... What will he respond with? Okay. I'm going to want further explanation when we meet again. But sure. That's it.
I'm gonna send again and just say, can do. They know Revan. Actually, no, not that. So,
like,
can do. Really know Revan. Yeah, it doesn't. That'll
like,
require further explanation.
Yeah.
So, can do. We'll meet when we get to Braylock.
Mention that we're behind now.
And that we don't have a helm, maybe, that we're doing repairs.
We're a bit behind for repairs, but we'll be there as soon as we can.
Okay. He'll reply with, understood. Why am I giving him an accent? Understood. We will drop anchor a few miles off the coast and wait for you.
Alright. So I'm gonna head back up and
it's a little tense. There's been some like arguing and some sort of like, well, who knocked like half your crew off the ship? And it's like, who destroyed your helm? Like,
is everyone cool? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
We good?
I just cooled the flames. We're fine. We're fine.
Good. Awesome. Sounds good. So Mrs. Butcher, the Order of the Platinum Shield has
did you
agreed.
just call her Miss Butcher?
Yes, I did.
Proceed.
The Order of the Platinum Shield's leader, Thunderhoof, has agreed to your terms. You guys will not be detained after Father Mackenzie's defeat. I'm going to extend my hand for a handshake.
She extends hers, and y'all shake.
I would like to insight check this.
Sure.
That's a good idea. I would like to as well.
I rolled an 8.
Can I insight while I'm shaking her hand, making eye contact with her?
Sure.
What is my insight?
Yeah, I was checking mine too. Oh, I don't know.
Mine is 26.
I got a 10.
That's what I got.
26. You get the vibe that, like, she's probably not in it for the right reasons. Like, mainly she just probably wants to get in a fight and get to kill some people. But she's not... She seems down to, like, help out. She doesn't seem like giving you, like, bad vibes. You know, at least any more than she just would naturally.
So how do you know Allie?
Met him a couple times at Hangman's Alley. Sort of, you know.
But you don't recognize Isla.
I mean...
Well, I was dead before she, like, rose up to prominence, so how would she know what I looked like?
I mean, let's be honest, okay? I've heard a lot of stories about Bloody Jack. Never actually met Bloody Jack. Lots of the stories are a bit inflated, and Mr. Graves doesn't really like to, at least the times I've met him, wouldn't talk about it. You know, it's not a topic of discussion. Yeah, to be honest, honestly, the sort of Bloody Jack stories sort of inspired me to become a pirate myself, you know? Really enjoyed that. I like sort of freedom. You kind of just get to do whatever. And so, yeah. Also, becoming a pirate, it's like really easy to move up the ladder, you know? Like, it's super easy to get a promotion. So I joined a crew, I murdered the captain, and I assumed the role. It's the quickest promotion I've ever received. Honestly.
How do you feel meeting your idol?
You know how they say never meet your heroes?
Yeah, I figured.
That's kind of... I now understand, you know?
I mean, it doesn't help that I have, like, no memories of that time anymore.
Oh, so you're like him?
Yeah.
Anybody else missing their memories, or is it just his two? It's just them?
But also, like, I was being controlled by a really evil earring that made me go insane a little bit when I did all the, like, crazy stuff of Legends. So it's not, like, a good thing, you know? I wouldn't say... I don't think I went around, like, murdering people, like entire ships all willy-nilly.
Just let me have that, okay?
Okay.
Don't...
I'll let you have it.
Don't
but
ruin
I'm
it.
a very different person now. I guess is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I can see that. Again, you know, don't meet your heroes. Yeah, well, this is a weird time. So...
A surprise to be sure.
Yeah. So the helm... Well, I see there's a couple holes in the hole there that we can patch up probably too. these sales of yours, they seem a bit, kind of boring. You know?
They're what?
Yeah, more than that, though, like, they're just plain sales.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, take a look at ours, and she sort of gestures, and now that you're close, you can see it's not like red leather sails, it's red scaled leather sails.
Like
the sails look like they have been made out of dragon skin.
That's crazy.
So it is skin, it's just not human.
Dope as hell.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Fire resistance, pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Wow.
So did all those hits, out of character, all those hits I did on the sails not do anything?
They did damage, but like if you had like tried to burn the sails, that would not have worked very well.
Well, that's pretty cool. Did you like kill a dragon for it?
More so I killed the crew of a ship that was transporting them.
Got it.
Yeah. But they were transporting a couple sets. You interested?
How much do you want for them?
Oh. Yeah, that's a good question. How much do you have?
Yeah, not a lot.
You got like 500?
I got a couple garnets in the sapphire. That's worth some amount of gold.
Do we know the exact amount?
I do, but
Is it comparable to 500?
Funny.
it's let me do a quick, it's not 500. That's 280.
280.
Where's that?
You know what? Roll
What do I do?
like persuasion, and I'll roll like insight.
Oh, my persuasion's not good. Are you sure? Like, deception?
You're trying to persuade her to take this deal.
Yeah. Instead of just money.
Yeah.
Outright.
Okay. Oh, a nat 18 plus 2 for a dirty 20.
See, I got a nat 19 plus 2. so
Damn. That's
real close.
No.
So she sort of like looks over your gems. Is like, you're gonna have to throw a little bit more into the pot. They're pretty, they are, but you and I both know that's not the same.
See if I have anything.
So if those are worth
How about,
280, then you're only short. I don't know. Somebody do math.
220.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to give up our diamond that I've got for 300 gold
Oh,
piece.
no,
How
definitely.
about
We need that.
how about those and say 100 gold?
Because I almost convinced her to take the 280. That's all I'm saying.
What about 150 plus the gems?
120.
Roll persuasion.
Excellent.
That is an 18 for a 29.
Yeah, I think I can swing that.
Okay.
That's
Let
good.
me take this out of my inventory.
I'm gonna reach out for a handshake.
Yeah, she'll shake your hand. You guys get a pair of dragon sails. Red dragon sails. They are resistant to fire, and your sails gain a +3 bonus to AC.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
That makes our sails AC 15 instead of 12.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Hopefully that'll help, a little bit. So this Mackenzie, what's the, do you know what you're getting into? Do you know what the setup is? He's stationed where again?
He's in Braylock.
Braylock. Isn't that like a snooty church town or something?
Yeah, the reason he's in Braylock is he's trying. The god that he worships is. Are you familiar with Shar and Selune?
I don't really keep up with that stuff.
So, the goddesses Selune and Shar are sisters. Selune is the goddess of the moon. Shar is the goddess of darkness. And Braylock has a large, Selunite population. Yeah. I was trying to think of a different word, but that's the only one my brain was coming up with.
Yep, no.
And he was kind of wanting to be there when he does this ritual and kind of to just add insult.
Okay.
So
what kind of firepower are we expecting? Do you know?
Lots of magic.
He's a pretty high level spellcaster.
He's a very strong cleric. He, like I said, when he killed Hoots over here, it was, what's the spell? Firestorm?
It might have been Firestorm.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I'm pretty sure at this point, and I've only talked to Chi about this yet, but I'm pretty sure at this point that Allie's probably been brainwashed, and so we will be fighting him. But we don't want to kill him.
Okay. It's been a while since I've seen Mackenzie or his boat or anything. Do you know, like, how much crew he's got? Do you know, like, his ship's specs or anything like that? Like,
can we recall approximately how many crew?
So here's the thing. You know his boat. The last time you saw his boat, it capsized.
Oh, that's right.
Because Allie crashed a different ship into it. And
yeah, we
also Ronan blew it up.
No idea.
We don't have a clue. Because the last time we knew he was in a ship, it was like sunk.
What, like over 9 months ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're going in blind, and he's got crazy magic, and has a bunch of people under his control, maybe, and he's trying to perform some sort of ritual to, like, I don't know.
Oh, we made it so that he can't do the ritual.
Right. The ritual, he can't complete it now.
Oh,
he doesn't know that? I don't think.
He doesn't know that, probably. Maybe.
He probably thinks that by me being there, he can complete the ritual, but that's incorrect. So.
Okay. And we got we got my firepower, and we've got Order of the Platinum Shield as a ship.
Yes.
Okay.
We got some pretty... Aside from our ship's firepower, we can dish out some damage.
We aren't, my crew's not exactly magically oriented, but, if I can get my ship within 60 feet of his, it's bad news.
I probably... I have a strong feeling that we will be able to do that.
All right. Huh. Well, this is an interesting turn of events, you know? Didn't exactly see my day panning out this way.
Neither did we, Val. Neither did we.
Don't call me Val. I don't really like it. I don't know. Weird.
Been a while since you've been called that.
Really long time. Really, really long time. Like, I don't know, maybe like a century. Maybe not quite. It gets a little... Look, when you live a long time, after a while, it kind of runs together, you know? Meh. Sort of. But you seem to know your name. Noble.
I've been called that before in these dreams I told you I've had.
Okay.
But
you've been called that, but that's not what you go by. What do you go by now?
Revan. That's what I've been going by.
It's definitely a little bit more of an edge to it than Noble. Noble was a little too like, oh, it's Noble. It's little goody two shoes, little, you know. It's a little different. The rest of you seem a little bit surprised? I don't know. This seems like you seem a little bit more surprised by things than he is. Am I correct in... is that the vibe I'm getting, or is...
Well, if he doesn't tell us he's had dreams, how are we supposed to know he's got a name?
I haven't told them much about my dreams, because I didn't really know what to make of them.
You haven't told them much. What did you tell them?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Basically, all you told us is that you were having dreams.
Yeah.
Again, weird coming from me, but like, I have been told communication is very important, especially when you're trying to have like, you know, a nice stable crew, good work environment, you know. I feel uncomfortable giving this advice, but maybe you should, you know, be a little bit more. You're all cursed together. You've said you've all died together. You seem tied, whether you want to or not. So, maybe the whole, like, cloak and dagger is not gonna... I don't know how much that's gonna help you out here, buddy. The chat is too busy working on ship names and title names. if I'm reading some of this correctly.
That's really good.
Man.
Hey, Joe was shipping ice. We get to name his ships.
Yeah.
And that
That's
has
fair.
to be the
That's
episode title. It does.
Come on.
Re-Val-ation.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Re-Val-ation.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good
Nice.
title.
Or
I'm
this.
I'm not opposed.
Heck yeah.
Well, I mean, is there anything else you guys want to like talk to her about? Or do you just want to hang
do we talk to her about Skiff?
What?
Oh.
Did we talk to her about
Oh, right.
Skiff?
Oh.
We should probably mention that.
Hey, so there was this dude we ran into, and he was like, he was really scared of her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like really scared of you. And
That's the goal.
yeah, his name was, well, I don't know. He had a name, but did you like do anything like super terrifying in the last like 6 months ish?
Oh my.
I think we're gonna have to
looks
narrow
at
it
you.
down.
She looks at her ship. She looks up at her flag, which depicts a bloody cleaver. Looks at her swords and looks back at you. I mean, it kind of comes with the job.
I don't want to out who it was though. I don't know if they were evil. I don't know what they did.
There's only one way to find out.
Look, I've scared a lot of people. I've killed a lot of people. I've got a lot of enemies. That's kind of the deal, you know?
Yeah.
I know that didn't really seem to be y'all's vibe, you know. And then, look, there are different types of pirates. I'm not really just in it for the treasure, if I'm being honest. Sorry.
Well, no, that's fine. I think that was me at one point in my life. So
Y'all are so, like, y'all basically just said, no, that's fine. Like, that's totally fine that you like killing people sometimes.
I think that I mean
we
I
have
think
this
that means that
discussion.
you like the freedom.
We're morally gray. We've had this discussion.
Could be it.
I think we would kill people more if it didn't, add to a tally.
Correct. I also think that.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you ran into some bloke that I scared? Injured? Threatened? All of the above, probably.
Have you had any crew members leave?
Yeah. Not many of their own free will.
What would someone have to do to get kicked off of your crew?
Stealing is a big one, you know? They're trying to, you know... We take in, you know, the whole, and we divvy it up, and if somebody's, you know, skimming stuff off the top to try to keep it away, stash it, you know, that's not really fair. That's a pretty serious thing. We all have to be kind of... We don't really do that. You know, if there's any talks of mutiny, that's immediately got to do with that. I can't really do that. I don't know. Probably... Some people you just don't like, you know? You have a bad day, you yell, you throw someone off a boat. It's, you know, it's a high-stress environment, you know? This career's not for everyone.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever done that. But no, the stealing thing makes sense. I mean, that makes a ton of sense. So,
Was this conversation going somewhere? I just...
Probably not.
Okay. Cool. Great.
I guess all that to say, your reputation kind of preceded you, so we were a bit concerned when we saw your ship.
Good.
That's all.
That's the goal. Honestly, makes me really, you know, every once in a while I'm like, glad, you know? It's good.
We're flattering a villainous pirate.
Yeah. Her
We need her to help
alignment
us.
is not good.
Better that she's on our
Really?
side than not.
Fair. Okay. I'm gonna say, throughout the afternoon, they are repairing your helm. Honestly, they can probably tow you until it's finished being fixed, so that y'all can still progress. Because I assume you mentioned that you're on a bit of a timeline here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I mentioned it a couple times that we're in a time crunch.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, they can sort of tow you so that you're not just moving without steering. And y'all can continue on. Let's see. I think all of this was happening during the day, which means it is the nighttime, which means I need, you know what? Let's see. Claudia, will you roll me a d20?
Good God.
Oh no. I got an 18.
No.
Roll another d20, please.
When will it end?
Never.
Yeah. Okay.
We're never gonna get to Braylock.
Okay. 17.
17. It's always this. It's literally always this. Roll
A
one
storm?
more d20.
Oh my God.
Listen, at this point, it's at least familiar. Okay, 7?
7.
Maybe lucky?
7's good. Oh man. Okay, so you guys are sailing through the night and a heavy gale sets in. It's a storm, but it's not like the worst storm.
Okay.
It's a low DC. The checks that you can make, intelligence with the water vehicles, charisma or intimidation, strength. I think I will also allow dex, and then survival or nature. So think about all of those, and decide which one you want to roll. What are people feeling? Normally,
intelligence,
you sort of gravitate
water
towards
vehicles.
certain ones.
Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Survival.
Survival.
I can help with survival.
Survival. Oh, Darren, you're muted.
But I think we know the answer.
Probably charisma.
Whatever the charisma one is, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like I have a 20 in that or anything like that.
What about Hoots and Orlana?
What's
There's dex, strength, intelligence, survival, nature, charisma.
I'll do anything with Dex.
Dex.
I can try strength.
Okay. All right. Everybody roll. And basically, I just need to know if you got below a 10.
Oh no.
Nope.
No.
All right. Who got below a 10?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. 1 below a 10.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. So, yeah, that's a success. Ship survives unscathed.
Yay!
So very, very nice. All right, new day.
April
It is-
19.
Yeah, April 19. It is your 6th day of travel. Now you have hit some bumps, so I think when y'all set out, it's like it could take you 7 days. I don't know if we're gonna quite get there in 7 days, but we'll get close. Let's see, I'm gonna change the day in the calendar.
We hit some bumps? What are you talking about? I
It's
had no
weird.
idea.
It's super weird. But on this day, I'll say the helm gets fixed.
Yay.
You've got your new sails, getting patched up. You're mostly back to normal. Is anybody doing anything on this day?
I'm probably writing.
Okay, sure. Writing. And I guess I just should ask, do we use the compass at all today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about all of the different members of the Mythic Six and see if any of them are back on this plane of existence.
That's a good idea.
Mythic Six, it spins.
It spins. I'm just gonna confirm that Father Mackenzie is still where we believe he is.
Pointed in the direction that you're traveling.
Confirm that Allie is still in the direction we believe he is.
Same direction.
Cool. Can anyone think of anything else?
I mean, my family.
Yeah, let's see if our missing folk are still in the same place.
Missing folk. Let's see. Hang on. I want to
AKA
adjust your
toward
ship
Hangman's
a little
Alley.
bit. Okay, I'm gonna adjust your ship a little bit.
Oh, on the map.
Yeah, because you're a little closer. Okay, who are we thinking of first?
Family.
Family. So like Darren's family. It points. It points west. Pretty straight west. It's not perfectly in line with your heading towards Braylock, but it's pretty west.
Like toward Calamari?
You know that city is in that direction. It could be pointing
Okay.
in that way.
What about Fortune's Favored?
Exact same direction.
So it's changed.
What do you mean?
Didn't it used to be like Hangman's Alley direction?
All I ever said was west.
Oh.
All I ever
made
said
that
was
up.
straight west. Y'all have a pretty wide range for Hangman's Alley. So I think wherever your ship was when you made that, when you looked at it first,
Got it.
encompassed your Hangman's Alley range.
Okay. I will update the whole group. It looks like Darren, your family, and maybe the Fortune's Favored. It's not Hangman's Alley that they're in. It might be more like Pelamari. It might be like the Melora Strait area, somewhere. It's like straight west from us here.
Okay.
The Melora Strait. Yes.
What did I say?
No. You said Melora Strait.
Oh,
that's not what it's
I
actually called.
have no idea what it actually is. It's fully blocked out. I remember.
I no longer know what it is either, so.
I'm sorry. I remember Pelamari.
I believe it's actually. I think it's Polora Strait. I think is what it is.
I am also
could be
sorry
wrong.
for whatever it's worth.
That's all I can think of for the compass.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Sure. Anybody else doing anything today?
I want to see what my shadow's doing.
Ooh.
You want to see what your shadow's doing?
Yeah, I haven't checked on it in a while. I should probably do that.
Yeah, when you finally walk in front of a mirror, it's like, I think we're past the predator stalking back and forth in a cage. It's like at like pressing on the mirror, and it's like agitated. You know when you're really, really angry and you're like, it's kind of doing that sort of thing. It does not seem happy.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
That's all?
Can I, without saying anything, can I, like, kind of look at it while she's nearby and see if it acts any differently?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can. Make like a, because you're trying to like kind of, I guess, sort of be sort of stealthy about it, I guess. Make like a, I don't know if it's like persuasion or like performance or something. You're sort of like trying to act or like, you know, put on this sort of like, you know, guise that you're keeping an eye on it and stuff. So one of those maybe persuasion, deception, or maybe performance or something, because you're sort of like pretending.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right skill, but that's what I'm gonna go with.
22.
22, yeah. Yeah, you're with Chi at some point, and you're trying to keep an eye on it. What does it do?
I was just curious.
No, yeah, it's valid. It probably gets a little less like in your face kind of with its presentation. It'll probably just go back to sort of like stalking and walking back and forth in the mirror. Give me an insight check.
Okay. 24.
24. You kind of get the vibe that, like, or your guess is like, it thinks that you're not going to pay attention to it or address it when other people are around. So it's sort of like, there's another person here, so I'm gonna give up at least temporarily on like trying to intimidate you and hang back a little bit.
Interesting.
That's kind of your guess, since you only talk to it when it's just the two of you.
Okay. How many days out are we? You said like a couple days out?
Yeah, you guys are gonna get to Braylock in like a day or two. Okay. Very soon. Very soon. Oh my gosh. I'm ready.
Okay. I'm gonna pull Chi aside.
I was kind of thinking like, should I? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
and you want it to mind link? Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
And you hear her voice in your head, and just say, "What's up?"
The shadow's angry.
Right.
And then I think she just spills because we're about to face Father Mackenzie and she doesn't.
Don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So like everything about like the shadow you've experienced thus far, kind of thing, and like okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. That's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot.
A lot of stuff.
Because you told me about your dad, and I think that was kind of it.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Oh, my mercy. Okay.
Sorry, I feel like everyone like dumps all their stuff on you, but you literally are the best person equipped to deal with this. So
quickly becoming the like crew therapist.
She is. However, you are also a cleric of Salute, and so...
Yes. You know, she, you see, sort of takes everything you said in and like thinks about it. And I mean, I think you see things like, probably chiefly you see like an expression of like, a curiosity, wanting to understand. But I think there is a touch still of, and she tries to sort of not show it, but I mean, there is a touch of like fear and fear and unsettlingness. Unsettlement, is that a word?
Feeling unsettled.
Feeling unsettled. And so but chiefly it's just the sort of curiosity thing. But after a while, she's just kind of like, thank you for telling me. Does that feel better when you let it all out a little bit?
Let it all
Maybe.
out.
Honestly, it's kind of terrifying, so I don't know.
Well, so there's definitely an effort to kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but there's definitely an effort to persuade you. We'll use that word.
I think at this point it's trying to intimidate me. I think it's less of a voluntary sort of thing.
But we've not seen it ever, cross over or anything like that, right? It seems limited in what it can do, which is good. I wonder if that is something we need to keep an eye on for the double new moon, if that is in any way related to sort of mirrors and how they interact with that shadow at all. If it's like sense. I don't know. It's just something I thought of. I have no way of knowing if that would be connected, but if Mackenzie is wanting to do something, Sharon, during that time, then there must be something about, obviously, the double new moon that would enable that. And then that just makes me think, okay, well, maybe, the mirrors and the shadow, maybe that could potentially be strengthened in some way. Right.
Definitely.
Right. If I don't know. It's just a thought that occurred to me. So that might be, luckily, I think we'll mostly be outside, probably during that day. So that should be okay. But I think
there's nothing reflective outside.
Well, I suppose. I don't know. But just, I guess that'll be something to keep in mind. I think you, as a combatant, I think you are more of a not quite on the front lines kind of thing. You remain hidden and all that stuff, which is good. But I'd say as careful and as calculated as you already are, I would just ask that you be more so. Maybe whenever we finally, fight him. And
so definitely don't talk to the shadow beforehand.
I mean, if you want my opinion and advice, I would say no. That is what I would say.
Okay.
Just because and I also just don't know how helpful that would be. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think at least it'll help you and give you valuable information about Mackenzie. if it seems angry with you, if this were the shadow, I mean, obviously it's the same shadow, but if the shadow was acting like it did at first, then maybe, but with how angry it is at you, I just wonder if now it's spiteful, now it, won't want to help because how could you betray us? That kind of mentality kind of thing. So that's just what I would say. That's just my advice. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I know that I think he thwarted whatever it was he was wanting to do, but that still leaves Mackenzie himself, and I know that is still threatening. But we have lots of support, and when we didn't at first, so I don't know.
Yeah, that does make me feel a good bit better about doing this again.
Yeah, right. But yeah, if you notice anything weird or different, or if you just want to chat, you can always find me again. But that's sort of what I would say. I'll make sure to keep as best of an eye on you as I can. You're quite elusive, but
I'll try to make it a point to be a bit more visible.
No, that's not what I mean.
As we're approaching.
Quit hiding.
That's not what I mean. I mean, I will do my best to protect you, but I know that you have survived from stealth and hiding, and if that seems to have served you well. And I'm not saying you need to quit that. I'm saying that I will also be making an effort.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Very nice. Caroline, roll a d20.
$16.
I'm a grandmother.
Roll another d20. Did we lose her?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
We might have.
Oh, no.
The timing.
I know, right? The timing.
The absolute worst.
It took her out. Come on.
Damn it.
Come back to us, Carol.
Having to do something took her out.
Come on.
Oh, she's here.
Oh.
I thought we lost you.
I have been going... I've been going in and out the past 10 minutes. And you're all frozen, so...
Rip.
Well, I got a 16, so...
Okay, you got a 16. That was the first one, right?
Yeah, that's only the first one.
Roll another one.
A second one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it quick. Okay, 19.
19.
Oh my god.
It's always
Another storm!
It's always a fucking storm.
Oh my god.
Roll one more d20.
Okay, this is the DC.
Roll low.
14.
Okay, 14.
Okay.
14. It's middle. It's not the worst. It's not that bad.
Mid.
Okay, yeah, it's mid. It's a mid storm.
Okay.
All right. It's this one is called it's called a strong storm, but it's kind of mid. The DC is 15. All you know what you're rolling. Roll your dice.
Yeah.
Tell me if you fail.
New dice. I've never rolled it before. My sunken treasure dice.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Nat 20, baby!
Perfect time to roll a nat 20.
Yeah!
Okay,
It didn't roll great.
24.
19.
19.
I got a 13.
13. Okay. So you're a
21.
failure. Anybody else get below a 15? No? Okay. It's a success. Fine.
Yay.
Let's do one more to cover the night. Benji, roll a d20.
13.
13. Okay. 13's okay. You get through the night unscathed, and you guys are approaching Braylock. Before you really get to Braylock, you can see it on the horizon, but you're still a little ways off from it. You guys spot Orthok's ship anchored out at sea. So you guys, the Butcher, and Orthok's ship are all kind of here together, and y'all sort of can powwow and stuff. So as y'all kind of meet up, he will kind of address you. It seems like you guys got some bad weather and maybe hit some other roadblocks along the way.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. Well, it seems like the city is not. Seems like he has control of the city, as far as we can tell. The docks seem to be guarded by people with these sort of marks on their forehead. He also seems to have 2 ships that are anchored in the sort of port area that seem to be kind of guarding the docks. I guess my question is, how do we want to go about this?
And that's a very good question.
That was it. That's all you had to say.
Okay, but what about the answer to the question? I'm aware that it was a good question.
Oh.
Clarify. He does actually know that I don't have the power of the earring, right? Or does he not? I can't remember.
Mackenzie? I think he did find out. I can't remember, but I think he did somehow. Because that was what
you
got the
said
earring.
something. You said something to the first mate, I think.
I think all of your interactions with him suggested that he thought the earring power was within you.
But it's been 9 months since we've interacted with him.
Yeah, and I mean, he seemed to have planted Eleanor Rigby in your crew. I think some things were discussed in her presence. You're not sure if she was able to communicate stuff to him or not, or if the fact that she's dead and hasn't communicated with him would tip him off to anything. So there's a lot of unknowns.
So we don't know for sure.
Have they been, like, are the crews on the ships, or do we think that he's, like, in the city? Because it's going to change how we handle
There's
this.
definitely people on some of these boats. I'm not sure how many people are in these crews entirely, but it seems like there's always at least 6 people walking around above deck.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how deep his control is over the city, but clearly he's got some ships off the coast. I don't know if one was his and one he found here, or if both are his. I don't know, but he seems to be using that to his advantage. I'm not sure how far his reach is, but in just what we've been able to gather watching, he clearly has control of this port for right now. I would assume he's watching major roads, but I don't know. There is a pretty prominent church in the center of the city. Is it fair to assume that he would probably be I don't know, he could be affecting that or watching that, or do we just need to do some reconnaissance?
Where does my compass point?
Oh!
I mean, it points like kind of towards the center of the city.
Where the church is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's in the church.
I mean, that would align with, I think, his expressed goals.
Okay. How about, now I'm thinking of Allie. Where is it pointing to the same place? Ah, fuck. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know that this was clarified when we set sail. I legitimately can't remember. So much has happened. But he definitely probably has brainwashed Allie. You know, all the people that are like walking around with the creepy thing on their forehead. That's like him brainwashing them into being his like cultists.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I don't think there's a lot we can do about that up front, but if we're able to like arrest or apprehend these people, perhaps afterwards we can use some restorative magic to help them. The butcher will say, I mean, I wouldn't mind going at least one of these ships out here in the harbor.
Probably distracting the ships would be good.
I don't know if I can take both by myself, but I can at least take one. I got a crew of 20. That could help. Orthok, we could maybe divvy up our forces a little bit. We could have some people try to make it ashore. I don't know, we could have these 2 ships, not necessarily y'all's, try to distract these out. I don't know what you want us to do. You tell us your plan and we'll try to see if we have the forces to make it happen.
I do think engaging the ships is probably the way to go.
We don't all have to be in the same place at the same time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If y'all want to get to Mackenzie, I wouldn't want you to get caught in a firefight before you're able to,
Yeah, we might need to sneak some people on shore while the ships are engaged. Give me a second.
Can we perhaps keep someone in charge of the Ocean's Rest while we all go ashore? And
you absolutely can.
That way we have the butcher. What is your ship called? Actually, I don't think that's ever something we learned.
The Iron Heart.
The Iron Heart. Fitting. The Iron Heart. So if the Iron Heart engages one of the ships, and then maybe Ocean's Rest can engage the other, while we can make it onto shore. That might be the best thing.
I would say between Order of the Platinum Shield and Butcher's crew, there are enough people that you could have enough plus your crew to man all 3 ships.
Okay. Then I think that's
without you having to, be aboard any of them.
Then the question is how we get on shore. How we get all of us on shore. Because Darren, I don't know how your teleportation, I don't know the ramifications of that.
Dimension Door just takes one other person.
I can take one other person, and it has a range of about 500 feet.
But do remember that we do have a scroll of teleport. But if a spellcaster who's a lot higher level than us would cast us, it would have a higher chance of success. We could teleport to right in front of the church that we can see from here.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So some of us could immediately be right in front of the church while the ships start engagement.
So anyone can use that scroll, right? And the higher their level, the better chance of success. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. The higher the level and how familiar you are with the location. We are staring at the location, so I would say we've seen it casually. It's not an automatic success.
Sure.
Someone who's maybe been here before would be very familiar with it and would have a much higher range of success.
I don't think anybody fits that bill.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is there someone on the platinum shield who's a higher level spellcaster?
If Orthoc is a paladin, he's a half caster, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it has to do with what level spell you can cast.
What level spell you can cast. So at
and I think
most,
paladins cap out at 5.
They cap out at 5, yeah.
And it's the 7th level spell.
Which is more than what we have, because currently full casters right now, we got 4th level spells right now. So that's still better than any of us attempting it. Yeah. Assuming Orthoc is level 20. So there's that.
Amanda's face.
What level is Orthoc?
That's kind of the thing that we're working with here.
Other things to consider. You have dinghies. You have swimming and water walk abilities.
She doesn't want to teleport.
Yeah, we could
just swim. Water walk. Wait,
hey, look, if you want to burn the teleport scroll right now, go for it. All right? You will get no complaints from me.
You're right.
Yeah,
we just need to swim.
You're thinking real big, though, so I just want to make sure that you're aware of all the options.
Let's just walk to shore.
Something else that may change your minds is...
Oh, God.
I might feel weird to do this right now. I would like, at the conclusion of this episode, for all of y'all to level up.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yay. Okay. Yes. Slay. Okay, that would be so good. Okay. Well, I don't know if that means we get 5th level spell, though. Because I think
we're level 8, so we're moving to level 9, which would give us access to 5th levels.
Mm-hmm.
1 and 2, right? And then 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would be 5th level.
have access to... Okay, so
but look, I do think Amanda's right. We just need to swim/walk to shore.
I think that's going to be the most cost-effective.
Do whatever you want to do, okay? I don't want to influence your decision. I just want to make sure that you just jumped to teleport, and I just want to make sure you're aware of all your options.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
You can use teleport. The good thing about teleport is you're bypassing whatever other threats might be in the city.
Yeah, because that was what I was gonna say.
And then you would be hopefully as fresh as possible for the fight.
That's and that's why I think we were gravitating towards teleport.
Yeah. If we walk or swim, we have to be strategic.
There are a lot of positives to teleport. Mm-hmm. A lot of positives.
Because the rogues. That's the thing. The rogues can make it just fine. Like if they just wanted to walk/swim, they could probably sneak past everything. But
if you bamf and you're there,
then
they're not gonna be super prepared for that.
Yeah. So if we level up, then that's another thing. Then if Orthoc is level 20, only has access to level 5 spells, the full casters then at the end of the session will have access to the same level spell. Correct. So then it would just be equal chances, really, at that point. So, do we know? This is metagaming. I apologize. Do we know exactly? Because I know there's like a table with teleport. With our current circumstances, if one of us uses a spell, then what are the chances, of success, essentially? What odds are we working with here?
Let's pull up my favorite spell.
We're seeing casually 1 to 33 would be a mishap.
On the D100, okay?
Yeah.
To 2/3.
Okay.
34 to 43 would be a similar area.
Okay.
44 to 53 is off target, and 54 to 100 is an on target teleport.
So 2/3 shot of not just
having a mishap. Yeah.
It's almost a 50-50. Like, not quite, but it's kind of close. You know, because similar area is...
Could be the docks.
It's like visually or thematically similar to the target area.
So it could be any other church in the entirety of the world that looks similar?
It's supposed to be the closest similar place, but since the spell has no rage limit, you could conceivably wind up anywhere on the plane.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now,
okay.
Just to remind, Joe wasn't here for this because this was a different campaign, but just to remind you, if you get a mishap, you are dealt 3d10 force damage, and then you gotta roll again, and if you get another mishap, we do all that damage again until you get there.
And if your DM's nice, she takes pity on you.
Yeah.
So, just, you know...
That's
I
also
just want you
why-
to go in with all the information.
That's why I was
Yeah.
hoping there was someone of a higher level, like, on the Order of the Platinum Shield ship that could deliver us.
Yeah, can we bring this up to Orthok and be like, hey,
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see how familiar Orthok is with this place.
or someone on the or someone anyone really.
Regardless, it's gonna be a roll. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do the roll.
Yeah, Joe, for reference, when we did this, we did it with the caveat of viewed once, which means 1 to 43 was the mishap, 44 to 53 was a similar area, 54 to 73 was off target,
was awful.
and 74 to 100 was on target.
It was
Worse odds.
We were trying to get to hell.
It was no, you were in hell.
We were in hell. We were
Right,
trying to get to us.
right,
You're trying to get to a
Plane shift.
lich's
You're right.
lair. Okay.
Yeah, that was plane shift. That would
1 to 10.
My bad.
Orthok doesn't know or is not familiar. He's only seen it casually. 11 to 20, he is very familiar. Okay. 13, he's very familiar.
Let's go. Okay, so then very familiar is
A lot higher chance of success.
Much better.
Much better.
I'm
Okay.
less worried about a TPK now.
yeah. Okay. Wait.
So that
Can
means
we-
you guys are gonna take Orthok with you. So
Yeah.
I have to now account for Orthok being in this fight.
Oh boy.
Well, this is why we're doing this at the end of the session.
Oh, this is exactly why.
Also, can I ask a mechanics question just to be a good sport and, you know, make sure
Yeah.
everything's good? Can we, those of us that have inspiration, is that a role we can use inspiration on that we can call ahead? Like, okay,
Well, here's
give
the
us- give
tricky
ourselves
thing.
advantage.
It's
It's a D100, not a D20.
yeah, it's a D100.
can you get advantage on a D100? Is that a thing?
It's a little weird.
A little weird.
I would say no.
I
hey,
feel
that's why
like
she's
it's a
asking you.
no.
It's a fair question.
It is
Because
a
we
fair
never-
question.
We
I'm
don't deal
gonna-
with D100 very much, so that's why I'm like,
No.
is that-
I'm gonna say no. I don't
Okay.
want to upset the chaos of the D100. We have to keep it in its purest form.
It's fair. It's fair. I just wanted to ask before it was a session, and I was like,
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad.
Are you gonna roll the giant ass D100 I gifted you?
You have 100-sided dice, correct?
I do. It's very hard to tell which number's on the top, though. Like, it's so close to a sphere, it just, like, rolls, and you're like, which one is it? I can. Are we doing that tonight? Do you want me to roll it tonight?
God,
Or do you want to roll it? I mean, oh, wait, I'm casting it, aren't I?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're the one who rolls it.
Oh, fuck.
So
Are we
I
going
think it'd
in
be
right
fun
now?
to roll it
Hang
tonight.
on, let me go grab it.
Don't
I guess-
fuck us,
I guess-
Amanda.
I guess, do we just want to go ahead and start this encounter tonight?
Yeah, are we going in right now?
Well,
Like-
we'd essentially be like
We don't have to start the
doing
encounter,
this and then ending up in front of the church, and then
We
probably
can at least do
ending
the roll and then. God, this
Okay.
is gonna break my fucking desk.
So
It's metal. It's a metal ball. It's so heavy.
You're welcome.
okay, so are we going in right now? Like, are the ships going to?
Like, are we starting
Yeah,
this? Or
like, is this
just
happening
right now?
into-
We
what
can
is it?
roll just to see what it is, and then
Okay.
we can do whatever like pre-fight stuff we want to do at the top of the next session.
Okay.
Okay,
Does that seem okay?
Yes.
yeah.
This is so okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, what is this even on? I think that is a 48.
Then we're good.
You're off target. No.
What?
No. Sorry. Nope, you're good. You're good. Sorry. I was looking at scene casually.
Oh, yes.
All right. So, come hell or high water, you will teleport, what, right in front of the church?
I mean, that's what we can see, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll deal with the rest of this next
I just
week.
got so nervous.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Like,
Okay.
my hands started sweating so bad.
Okay. Great session, y'all. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wild.
I didn't really think we'd like.
I wasn't
be
sure if we'd
starting
get all
this.
the way here or not. There was a conceivable alternative route where y'all fought the butcher, like even after she revealed that she knew Revan, you still fought her, but y'all were fine. But
I mean, I figured we'd like be like, "There's Braylock," and then
Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be too.
Me too.
yeah, but I'd rather know how you're getting in before.
yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now I can do a lot less prep. You're fighting Mackenzie next week.
Good God.
But
Father Mackenzie.
And probably Allie.
That didn't
Probably,
go well
yeah.
last time.
no, it didn't. It went really badly.
But you all get to level up, so make sure
Level
you
9.
do that. Make sure you put your character sheet in the drive. Yeah. What are some level 5 spells that I should now be afraid of?
Let me see.
I won't have any.
When do we...
Greater Restoration.
Greater
Greater
Restoration is
Restoration.
good. I've actually been hoping y'all would get that soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, not to, like, make you scared.
Spells.
Just
Immediate
because it's
fear.
good to have. Like, I would feel less guilty about, like, I don't know, doing something to one of y'all if you have the ability to reverse it.
Oh. Can
I do notice the immediate concern.
I'm gonna be a good sport. So just in the cleric list, there is Gias, there is Greater Restoration, or Gesh, yes, I remember now. Sorry, I read it and then I was like, wait. So Gesh, Greater Restoration, Mask Your Wounds,
I'm always going to call it Gios.
I know, me too.
Scrying. We have Scrying now.
Oh, scrying.
Ooh, that's gonna be so helpful.
Oh, I love
Raise
scrying.
Dead, Summon Celestial.
Plane shift
Holy
isn't until
weapon.
later, right?
No, it's
Oh no, plane shift is 7th level.
Okay. That's what I
see.
gotta
We
be.
got a while till then.
I gotta keep. Alright, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like to support us, please feel free to like and subscribe. But more importantly, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again next time.